Expectation versus desire. I think they are the dichotomy of a relationship within us, a story that I think we battle with. If there's a certain area that you lie in between expectation and desire. So, expectation being, it can largely be influenced by the exterior. It's an expectation. And when it comes to matters of the ego, and understanding that the ego attaches itself and becomes one with, it accumulates and carries all of these external factors, right? People's opinions, judgment, whatever. We take them all on. And so if there's an expectation from your upbringing, from your parents, from your society, maybe what people have said in conversation, like, oh yeah, you are going to be great, aren't you? You're going to do this and that. And as a child, you're just mechanically responding, yes, I'm great. Yes, I'm going to do that. I'm going to grow up to be like this. And so the ego goes, yes, this is, I want this and blah, blah, blah. And then you set this expectation that's echoed and encouraged throughout society, throughout your experience. And so then you have this deep expectation that's being kind of like coaxed onto you, maybe, or impressed upon you greatly, heavily, without any of your control. Or it could be the opposite spectrum where you're encouraged to do absolutely anything, and you even struggle to have expectations because you struggle to have desire in the first place. If the whole world is your oyster and you could do absolutely, I don't know what that phrase means even, I don't know where that comes from, but if you have this upbringing and this belief in yourself that you have unlimited potential, truly, if you're in the small section of society that actually believes that they have the potential and the capacity to perhaps do amazing things, mind-blowing things, and maybe that underlying belief system has led you to actually accomplish lots of feats that for the average member of society they might deem as impossible or unfathomable, and you've just autonomously done them and prove people wrong. My character type is not attached to, I'm going to prove everyone wrong. It's not that. It's coming from a deep, truthful, authentic belief, whether conditioned or not, that now I still currently believe that I have the potential to do great, great things. And they're just away from my grasp, just beyond my grasp. Now, I think that looking at it critically, it's starting to feel like, maybe this is another dysfunctional relationship. The concept of this dichotomy between expectation, which you can be seen generalized as an external influence, right? It's something that pushes you rather than pulls you. And desire, which is something that pulls you. Desire can also be manifested as a tool to try and like excuse itself as a push, but generally desire should be from deep within every individual. They should connect with themselves and find the difference in everything in life. Question everything. Where does it lie between expectation and desire? So anything that's important to you, for example, getting your finances in check, making sure that you are planning for the future, making sure that you're making good life decisions in general, taking care of yourself, taking care of others, all of these like key areas in life that we always need to maintain at a good level. That's what life is right now. And so when it comes to all of these areas, if you ask yourself, in this area, am I acting generally from expectation? Whether I characterize that type of expectation from others, from society, have I even looked back at myself and seen that it could be from an external source? Or have I just blindly internalized everything? And so this is just another huge pressure point that needs releasing. And, first step is awareness, as always. Are you unaware about this? Have you even asked questions? I mean, I haven't had it put to me like this before. This is just, of course, a stream of consciousness being recorded in an audio format, coming through the linguistic incapabilities of Mark Shikada, this avatar of life, of mainly ego and going more and more towards grace. Anyway, I digress. You could visualize this difference between expectation and desire. It is a spectrum again, and I think it's helpful to see it in a 2D space, a linear space, where you see it on a scale, and then you acknowledge, in this subject, I probably really feel and resonate on this side of the spectrum. So I've been treating it as if it's a desire. That I will do great things, that I will impact loads of people's lives in a very positive manner. And I focused on these things as a desire because ego has attached itself to expectations and made it its own. So ego has converted expectations into believing that it's desire. And I think this is, somewhere to reflect upon. I need to step into this pond and be still and watch the water lessen in frequency and just become calm and still so I can see the truth that are around my feet. I will continue to stand in the space and think and feel. And I'll return back to where I stand in terms of key areas of my life.